I discovered a way to reuse this, the inside of a spool from a Bambu Lab filament. Let's talk about it. One of the things I really like about Bambu Labs is how thoughtful they are with kind of their ecosystem. So let me show you what I'm talking about. This is a good example. When you buy a new spool of filament, there's two ways to buy it. You can either buy a filament with an included spool, or you can buy a filament refill. This is a filament refill. Now what's really nice about this is if you need a brand new spool, you don't have a spool, you're just getting started, you're gonna order these. But if you're like me and you've done some printing and you've already got these empty spools, you can reload it with this filament, which is really handy. But when you finish with the spool, you're left with this empty spool. I have a stack of these hanging around, and one of the things I realized the other day is this little cardboard piece that comes out from the inside of the spool is sort of throwaway. I've been throwing these away for a little while now, and I thought maybe there's something we could do with this. So I stumbled across this the other day. Let me show you how it works. Now, when your spool is empty like this one, and you're gonna refill it with this, it's a really cool little system. So what you do is you twist your spool, and it kind of pulls apart in the middle. In the middle, you'll notice that this little piece of cardboard is on the inside, and there's these little hanging pieces. This is an RFID that basically tells your AMS what type of filament is on this spool. So this spool here was TPU for AMS. So that little RFID sensor, when you put it inside of your AMS system, your printer knows that you're printing TPU for AMS, and this was, I think, black. So it's super nice. It tells the printer, it tells the system everything that it needs to know so that you can do your designs correctly. Super handy little tool. Now, when you put this new system in, you can see that it already has the RFID chip. You can see it right there through the packaging. And it also has a label. You see that little yellow label? That yellow label will replace this label here, and it'll show what kind of material this is. This actually happens to be PLA matte. So I'm not going to put that one in there, but when you do put it in, really simple to do. There's a little notch cut out right here that aligns with a notch on your spool, and you basically align those notches, the two halves back together, and twist until it falls into place. Give it one final twist, and it clicks into place. So at that point, you're good to go with your brand new spool of filament. Now, the other day I came across this little solution online. This will convert that into a jar. Let's put it together. It's the first time I've done it. Inside of here, you can see there's a nice little groove that'll fit the cardboard. And inside of that, there's some little, I don't know, teeth that will bite into the cardboard and hold it in place. So when you put it in here like this and give it a little press down, it holds it nice and snug. And then this is the top piece for it. It kind of goes in the same way. Let's push it down. And then there's a lid. This is the lid with a nice little handle. It goes in there. Now, what I love about this is you no longer have to throw these in the trash or recycle them, but you can actually use them for something that's practical. What I'm planning on using these for is actually right there. This on my workbench is kind of a catch-all. Over time, it's gotten filled up with all kinds of little junk. Most of these are basically attachments for a screwdriver. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all these and I'll put a label on it so I know what's in here, and I'll put it away. Another thought for this, another really good use for this, is these drawers. I got all kinds of stuff in these drawers. That one's a mess, full of junk. This one down here is full of stuff too. But that's a nice little way to maybe tidy up the drawers, set yourself up for a nice organized shop. All right, that's it for today's video. Before I go, I want to give credit to this guy, Fletch from Maker World. I'm going to link this design in the description below so that you can go download it and print it for yourself. There's other clever ways to do it. You can actually stack 2 or 3 of these tall, and there's all kinds of other smart things you can do with it. Question for you. Do you have any clever ideas on how you can reuse 3D printing stuff? Put them in the comments below, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.